Hey, y'all, I'm back. You only get 10 minutes, so brother has to kind of manipulate and watch my little time. Thank God I have a time lapse on my stuff. I don't know how people do it with webcams without time lapse, but I'm on a laptop. So anyway, like I was saying, the price point. These were, and this was the Goddess collection. Um, Comes in a purple pack. Don't have the pack with me. It's in the car. The roommate has the car. So the next time I do a video and I talk about going to buy hair, how you should buy your hair, I will definitely have that pack for you. Like I said, these were $79.99 a piece. I got two of them, so that was $173, which isn't bad because there was this one that I wanted that was a deep wave. It was $139 a bag. Please believe. I live in Indianapolis. They gouge us on hair because the same type of hair. I have friends from like Cali and New York that don't even pay near that, but it's the Midwest. We get everything last. What can you do? Right, right. Unless you live in Chicago, then you probably can get like killer hair deals. Luckily, I'm in the beauty supply store so much that I get the discount that the kids from the beauty supply school or beauticians themselves get, which is kind of nice. And I love it. It makes me happy. What else can we talk about? As far as basics, with a weave, I'm trying to really think. Oh, let me go back to about the net, about getting a sew in general. When you decide that you are going to get a sew in, okay, make sure that you sit down and you really talk to your stylist if you have a regular stylist. First of all, see if they even do it. Most stylists do nowadays. Everyone's wearing weaves, extensions, whatnot. I'm mad at Paris's because her weaves are still jacked up and she's got all that money. Lilo's weaves are tight, so there you have it. J-Lo's got some tight ones too. And Vivica likes Malaysian hair. There you go. There's some hair weaving history from the celebs. But anyway, make sure you talk to your stylist. Because I find that if you don't really know your stylist technique or what they do, sometimes you can be very unhappy. I never had a net weave before. This is the first one I have, and I love it. I see why people use the net. I knew why people use the net in general, but for years I had stylists, mostly bootleg stylists, that were really good. But most people, when you first learn how to do a sew-in, it's the traditional sew to the braid. My personal suggestions, as far as talking with your stylist and communicating about it, is that if you want a really full weave, don't be afraid to tell them, braid the braids as small as possible. If you, oh, I'm sorry, I'm out of frame. Damn. If you are not going to use a net, because some people don't like net, they don't like lace, they feel they can't get to their scalp, can't breathe. I've had some itchy spots and have been able to dig and get in there. And if not, you can use a rat tail comb that's got like the metal, pardon me while I lift up these glasses and scratch. Metal part to it, and you can kind of dig in there and get. But some people don't want to do that, and I understand. But if you're going to get them sewn directly to the braid, my suggestion is make sure that if your hair is long and they braid it up, that they stitch the braid down so that it's as flat as possible and not as bulky. The second thing is that make sure that they braid the braids as small as possible, just barely big enough for the track to fit on. That'll give you more of a flatter, natural look. And B, or I'm sorry, C. Ooh, I can't even do alphabet outline. What the hell's wrong with me? And C, make sure that you look at some of their other work. Like if if you've never seen them do a sew-in, you've never seen them, touch a weave, talk about a weave. Well, you don't, even if they're a licensed professional, no one, unless you're really confident, or you are just balls out crazy like me, because 2 weeks ago I had blue hair, like I had some blue tracks glued in, and my hair was feathered. It was hot. I'm going to have to post some still pics of that. We're going to do some hairology one day. I'm going to do a hairology video, and just so nothing but me and my many thousand looks, and talking about those. But, again, those are my suggestions. Those are personally things that I found. Also, if your hair is really fine like mine, and usually people that have fine hair, their hair is thin to begin with anyway, make sure that you really, your stylist really knows what they're doing and can do the art of deception. Because the thing about it is that, here's the thing. I was at Golden Corral yesterday getting my fat whore on, right? And this lady came up to me and she was like, "Oh my god, I love your hair. Can I touch it?" And I was like, "Yeah." She touched my hair, and then like people left and right was like, "Oh my god, your hair's so beautiful. It took you forever to see." I know you can see it. You see that length right there? That little bitty length sticking out? That's my hair. Right there. Bam. That's how long it is at this point. Well, it's kind of cut in a layered bob, but bam, to a degree. And I'll iron that out later and smooth it back in. Don't want that. But anyway, it's supposed to be the art of deception. Of course your friends and family know, you're bald headed on Monday and Tuesday, you got hair down to your ass. Who the hell are you really trying to fool? We're gonna discuss that too. But when your hair is fine, covering the tracks can be problematic. So especially when you go with a color that's lighter, because the track is the same color basically. Or also, using certain threads, you want to use the dark thread. I know some stylists use lighter threads, so if their client takes down their own weave, no, boo-boo. Use a darker thread. I know it's a pain, but just trust. Use the darker thread. It helps with the blending and the effect and the illusion. I do this a lot with my hair. You'll see me do it a lot. If it gets on your nerves, I'm sorry. You'll deal with it and love it. But yeah. I'm trying to think what else would be really good to know about sew-ins, or I think would be really good to know about sew-ins. Oh, if you have long hair, if you have naturally long hair, whether it's thin, whether it's thick, whatever, why should you invest in weave? If you like to style your hair a lot, okay, if you're not a person that doesn't mind messing with the hair a little bit, fussing over it. If you like to curl your hair a lot, if you like to play with your hair a lot, if you like to style it a lot, have it shaped, feathered, whip, dipped, whatever, think about a weave, because what happens is that, your hair gets damaged by heat and can easily become overprocessed by chemicals and things of that nature. And weaves, help take care of all that. A weave doesn't mean you're lazy. A weave doesn't necessarily mean that you're bald headed. It's another way to take care of your hair. That, and also there's a lot of hairstyles out there that people think you can do with your own hair, and secretly there's some sort of extension or piece or something to help aid the hair, because your hair can't always bend and shape and be sculpted and molded, even with styling products. There's some hair you can't, and also it's fun and fantasy and all that jazz. So with that being said, I hope my information made sense. If it didn't, I'm sorry. I'm not a professional. I just share my experiences with you out there in YouTube world. So write, feed, comment, all that jazz. If you got any questions, let me know. If you like, "Hey bitch, we couldn't hear you very well," let me know. You're not going to hurt my feelings, and more importantly, if you do, I will politely curse you out and then delete your comment, because I'm not afraid to email you back. For real. I'm a Scorpio. I don't play that. So I'm gonna get off here for right now, and start on my next videos about some other things. What can you expect from Hairmania coming up? I'm gonna do a tutorial on crochet braids, and I'm going to crochet someone's hair live. I'm gonna try to do a live feed, because I think on YouTube you can do live feeds and show how to do that. But if not, it'll be a video tutorial on how to do crochet braids and secrets and tricks and tips and dips and all that. I'm going to have a tutorial done where my stylist Jessica is going to do another sew-in. That'll be later on though, probably after the holidays, because I think I'm going to go to a couple different set of braids between then and when school starts back up and all that jazz. So if you have any suggestions, if there's something you want to know about and you're not really sure where to look or whatever, and I apologize for the glare, PS, because these glass lenses are thin, or thick. My other ones are thin, but there's a whole bunch of stuff coming up. So thank you for watching my first videos, because you only got 10 minutes in this piece. And my little ticker's flashing at me. I'm about to hit that 10-minute mark. So I'm signing off right now, but I will catch you on the flip side of your coif. See you guys later. Bye bye.